What's up guys, Vicious Artistic here with Vicious Gaming, and today I'm going to show you the BBB Loop. BBB of course stands for Big Bad Blaster. This is basically the loop that I use. It's pretty efficient, it's not bad. You don't, obviously if you don't have two overload devices, you can use something else. I originally started this with cleaner, catalyst, Tesla, cleaner, and then I made my turn, went to a clockwork and into my furnace, and that worked just fine. Actually, I stand corrected. I went to my first setup was cleaner, catalyst, Tesla, cleaner, catalyst, clockwork, 3 flaming ore scanners, and if I have them on me, and into a furnace. There it is. But obviously as I progressed and got more stuff, I can change it. So I got the overload devices, might as well use them. So cleaner, catalyst, overlord, Tesla, cleaner, catalyst, overlord, clockwork, 3 flaming scanners into the furnace. Oops, why would I do that? With my beginner setup, with the cleaner, catalyst, Tesla, cleaner, catalyst, clockwork, 3 flaming ore scanners, furnace, off of 1 ore I got 583 DD, the capital letter double D, and that was my biggest ore ever, and that gave me my first overlord device. And then a couple hours later I was still doing this to rebirth, and then I got my second one where I got 1 ore 601 TDD, and this is probably extremely powerful. So if you don't have all of the upgrades that I have, you know, all of the rebirth items that I have, this would probably be the method that I would do. It's pretty quick, it's not bad. This is my loop. I use a mushroom just because it's not limited, and it constantly upgrades. Not only upgrades, but it also puts fire out and resets the ore so we can go back through it. So that's why I use a mushroom instead of a Freon Blast upgrader. And like I said before, it was cleaner, catalyst, Tesla, cleaner, catalyst, clockwork, 3 flaming ore scanners. I did not have these 2 overload devices on my very first setup of this. Alright, so let's get started. I'll show you how it works really quick. This will just be a nice short video. I don't know, I've seen a bunch of people trying to do the BBB loop, and they're all doing it in their own whatever kind of way you want to call it. But it's just so inefficient, and the way they're doing it is like they're adding all this extra stuff and complicating things and making it like just really really drawn out. And the whole purpose of the BBB loop is supposed to be quick, like 5-6 minutes rebirth time. So like as soon as you rebirth, obviously you'll have no money to buy like the 3 flaming ore scanners. So what you do is you take one of these, you drop it down, you put your nature script down if you have one or whatever, get a little bit of money, and then after you get enough money, you buy, I leave it at 10 usually, buy 10 of these, 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 and that's all you need to buy. And that builds this whole setup. And then you're set. Alright, so let's throw it on a BBB, and we'll go from there. Now the longer this thing spins, the better you're going to get. You need this thing to spin as long as possible. So basically you put it down, you let it go and go and go until you have 1, maybe 2 ores left, and then take this out. So I click that, I leave it up like that, and I just watch it overhead and look for 1 to 2 ores left. Okay, matter of fact, let's get rid of these so there's no mistake where the money's coming from. See, like, so we'll do this, and then spin it there. Now I can see. Alright, so you see is the ores are getting down there. Every time they go through there, you see it puts it out. Much better, much faster, I think, personally, than a Freon Blast upgrader. Some guy said it doesn't work that way. You only get 1 use out of it, but it's not true. I looked it up. You can put 10 of these down if you want, and it upgrades off of every single one of them. So we will just wait. As soon as it gets down to, 1, maybe 2 ores, I'll take the BBB away and I'll teleport it over to the upgrades. And then off we go. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. And the longer it goes, the more times it hits that, the better the ore. Now you're probably thinking, well, what if I put like 4 here and like 2 here? Don't do that. I watched some guy try it after I showed him what the BBB loop was. He tried to improve it. Don't improve it. It works. It works good. It's efficient. It's fast. It's quality. You can get some good ass ores out of this. Like I said, one of my very first sets doing this, I got a 583 DD, and then like an hour later I got a 601 TDD, and that was 2 overlord devices right there. Now I've seen other guys be like, yeah, I have 27 overlord devices. Well, congratulations, you can only use 2 in a setup. In any setup you can only use 2 overlord devices. So trying really hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, 10 of them, whatever, is pointless because you can only use 2 of them. You use one, throw a Tesla on it, and then use another one. And that's the most you can do with it. Alright, so we're down to 3 ores, down to 2. Gotta watch it carefully. Ooh, that was close. See, I don't like them when they're close together like that, because they could both get destroyed. The longer it goes, the better it is. Alright, we'll shut it down. Alright, now here comes the tricky part. You scroll up, you find your whatever teleporter. I'm using orange, so I need to find my orange. Ah, hate that. Alright, so there's orange. So what I do is I click this to get the menu up. Don't hit Z yet. Click the orange teleporter, bring it over top of it, and then once that ore passes it, hit Z and click the teleporter down. All in one motion. And this is why I put all these lights out, because I knew it would be dark when I did this. Always is. Alright, so here she goes. Keep an eye on the money. Bam. 7.36 DE. That's a rebirth right there. 1 ore. Took, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. Something like that. So basically what you do is you build this first. Throw down your mine. Wherever the hell it just went. Right there. Throw down your Newtonium mine. Let that start cycling. As soon as you throw that down, come over here and start laying this track out. And by the time you get to here, once you get to the turn, take your mine up because you'll have enough ore spinning. Throw down your BBB, and then finish the track here. And when you come over, you only have maybe a couple minutes to sit and watch. Now, there was one day, that 601 TDD, the ore was spinning. I don't think it was 20 minutes, but it felt like it was 20 minutes. And sometimes it just spins and spins and spins. You're like, oh my God, is it ever going to stop? Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the BBB loop. We'll come back. I'll do another video later tonight covering my speed rebirth setup. It literally 2 minutes flat, pretty close to 2 minutes flat, from rebirth to next rebirth. So about 2 minutes in between rebirths, sometimes 3. It depends on how fast I get an ore through. And yeah, I'll cover. Let's see. I'll do. I don't know. There's probably a good three different methods that are really fast and really good. Actually, I'm going to show you guys something really quick. That's really cool. Excuse me. Alright, so in one of my other videos, my beginner video, I covered the Excalibur. So basically I'm going to set that up real quick. If you guys don't know how to use an Excalibur, I'll show you real quick. It's specific for this kind of stuff. Anytime you want to get a whole just ass load of money, this is what you do. So this is what we're going to do. I don't know if you guys know how the Excalibur works, but the way it works is, let's say you get a big ore going through there of, I'm going to get rid of that. Let's say you get a, perfect example, 7.36 DE ore. Let's say you get an ore worth that much going in there. It holds that value for 7 seconds, and then any other ore that goes in there afterward during that 7-second period, the value of that ore that went through the 7 whatever, 7 DE, gets added on top of all other ores for 7 seconds. Now if you look, that's an ass load of ore going into that motherfucker. And imagine if 7 DE was added to each one of those ore for 7 seconds. It's a lot of money. I covered this in my beginner setup video, but that's kind of long. I think it's like, I don't know, it's just ridiculously long. So we'll let this build up. We'll run one real quick, and I'll show you guys the massiveness of the Excalibur. It's actually, for this kind of stuff, and for running like massive conveyors, for big money, like if you're doing a DD system or an O or an N system or anything like that, the Excalibur is highly recommended. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the BBB on the other side this time. It's supposed to be on this side. Not that it really matters, but we'll just run it over on that side. It doesn't matter which side you put it on. I use nuclear conveyors, plasma conveyors, basic conveyors, and ramps, just to get it to cycle really quick. Matter of fact, I don't like it over there. I'm going to move it. Yeah, I like that better because that way I can see the ore cycling on the right side better over here. This isn't going to be a good ore because you can already see it's down. Like, I lost a lot of ore on that first cycle. Just gotta play the waiting game. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome when one goes through there and hits all that iron Spitfire mines, or Spitfire iron mines, whatever you want to call it. Down to 4, down to 3. And I like it when they're spread out like that. That way if you lose one, you can kick this thing, take the BBB up real quick before losing another one. Because I've had them bunched up, like 3 of them, and I'm watching, and then boom, 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 all 3 gone. And I had to start all over, so it's good to have them spaced out a little bit. See, lost one. It happens. They burn up sometimes. Alright, so that's green. There's my orange. Click that, get ready, replace it. Double check, make sure it's orange, and we're good. Alright, here we go. About to see a big payout right here. Here it comes. Oh, it's on fire. Here we go. 22.80. That was a really shitty ore. But as you can see, down here in the bottom, it was going nothing but O. So we'll do it again, see if we can't get a bigger one. One more time. But even that O, that one ore, 22O or whatever the hell it was, you would have got right there. Boom, another rebirth. Oh shit, forgot the teleporter. Ah! I mean, I've done this before and had it cycle, and I get one in there that's like 30 or 40 SX, and it's just a luck of the draw. How many times can you get it to cycle through the BBB? That's all it is. The longer it goes, the better the ore is going to be. And you don't need this thing completely packed. I usually, like I said, I put this down, I build this section here, and then I take it up, and then I build that. I put the BBB down, then I build that section over there, and it's usually halfway done by the time I get that section built, and I come over and just wait a minute or two. BBB. Excuse me. And like we're already down a ton of ore. Oh, excuse me. Five ore left. Four. Three, two. I'm glad they're on opposite sides. Oh, I got scared. There we go. Alright, so click, click, replace. And there it goes. Forgot to put that there. Here it goes. And 17-0 again. I mean, as you can see, I'm just not getting lucky ores. It was all O, all those irons. Now keep in mind too, this furnace does not multiply by anything. Whatever the ore is worth, that's what you get. So if you get O, this thing just adds O to this, to these for 7 seconds. And that's it. It's not multiplied by anything, whereas the sunken past, it deducts 10 billion from the price and multiplies by 50. So it's like a big hit. But yeah, let's go ahead and rebirth, and then we'll call it Atomium Mine. That's pretty much the video, guys. I hope it helped you out. I hope you enjoyed it. That's the BBB Loop. BBB Loop simplified. It's the way I do it. That's the way I've always done it. So I recommend doing it that way. You don't have to use the Excalibur. If you have a sunken pass, use that. It's the way better furnace. But yeah, that's it, guys. Don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe, leave me comments, all that good stuff. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you on the next one.